Hi folks, how are you doing? This is SJS Rana, Surendrajit Singh Rana reporting for April 17th, 2026. Time is about 1700 hours IST India Standard Time. So what you're looking over here is couple of my reportings and my incidents where the cyber terrorism has occurred on my phone number, where my phone number recently was hijacked by some organized mafia of India. And I've reported it to Cybercrime of India because that's the right way to do it, to first report to them. Then I've already escalated to my media guild, International Media Guild, and everywhere else that my prime number, which I used to do a lot of work, was hijacked on April 14th at about 1530 hours IST India Standard Time. And it took me 1 or 2 days because I have to go through the courier, the provider, which is Reliance Geo, and get the information from them and then track back where the things have occurred. And I was told that somebody has hijacked my number long time and has been duplicating my SIM for a very long time under the guise of my name, and then has basically been caught. And so the cybercrime of India has basically shut down my number entirely, which is Reliance Geo number 6239428115. So I was having the apprehension that somebody is always duplicating my identity, some imposters, impersonators, perverse thugs of India, perhaps related to agencies secretly, covertly, because they want to tarnish the image of the saints. That's the real agenda of India, genocidal India, which attacks Christian, non-pagan people, which is Christian, Muslims, and Sikh. They always attack them. Even the cops department are involved in it. So this is no new news for those people who are tracking India human rights. For your information, I would like to let you know that the India National Human Rights Commission has never been accredited to the United Nations Charter of Human Rights Commission. They have barred National Human Rights Commission for consecutive 2 times in past many years. It is unbelievable for the world, but for India, shameless India, it doesn't matter. For shameless India, nothing matters. So over here, I'm giving some metaphor. You can see for the nations, how the nations metaphor work and how they are seen as the map and what happens to their metaphor. So very interesting things come to life. Let's look at USA, an eagle. Then we see Pakistan, which is neighborhood of India, as a panther attacking India. No new news. Genocidal India is attacked by Pakistan panther. Looks over here. Then you can see this panda enjoying peacefully in the forest jungle, and you can see in the woodlands the panda is enjoying good life, representing China. Now we look at the Russia, Federation of Russia, the map, the political map, and the bear walking easily and ready to pounce if required. So no new news. That's how the Russia is acting, like a bear. Already the Ukraine-Russia war is going on. Now finally we come to genocidal India, serial rapist India. As you can see, people refer the maps look much like a gutter, the India style gutter, or you call this sanitation, and it looks much like that, or an female organ, private female organ. So either of the two you can select. The nation political maps looks like a gutter, India squat gutter, or it looks like a female organ, private organ, which you can understand. I would not like to represent that here because this channel goes to many other people, but you can understand what I'm trying to tell you. So this is the political map of India, and I'll share with you what happens with this genocidal serial rapist nation, where people are raping females here and there openly. Even the top cops are involved protecting the serial rapists. So India is the only nation where the cops department protects serial rapists. They give them immunity, and they keep raping female day and night because there is sex trafficking theme going on in India, and that sex trafficking theme is being worked at every neighborhood. Many females are involved because they want to participate in serial rapist requirement, because they think serial rapists of India can provide them better pleasure. So females of India many times are falling prey to these serial rapists, but also loving them because they provide different kind of pleasure. According to the census we have done with the females of India, they think the serial rapists are best performing in bedrooms, washrooms, houses of India. So they perform better than the other people, saintly people. So they prefer serial rapists, and that's the outcome of Indian Olympics. So India Olympics, as you know, in France 2024 recently, the last Olympics, France 2024, India is the only nation with 1.7 billion population bomb, 1.7 million billion population bomb having zero gold medal in France Olympic 2024. So no doubt the performance, the metaphor performance of India is not a panther, is not like an eagle, is not like a panda at all of China. So serial rapist India performance is not like China, which represents panda, political metaphor. So these nations are acting as the metaphor, and that's why Russia plays metaphor game, because the Russia map looks like a bear, like a walking bear or enraged bear, and grizzly bear you can see over here. But serial rapist India gets the only distinction in the whole world. You look at the map and you look at the gutter over here, and you can see the similarity, the metaphor, because India loves metaphor. So their metaphor map or political map looks like whatever is shown here, and trashable currency going down to gutter, their GDP is going down to gutters, their human rights going down to gutter, their performance is going down to gutter. Everything, if India is falling down to gutter. So no wonder the metaphor of India is fulfilled by this map which you are seeing on your view graph. India itself is fulfilling the prophecy of metaphor of its political map. So no wonder. So anyways, anyhow, we'll move on. We have other topics to cover. World War III. What happens with this Iran, Israel, and Russia war? If you look at the broader perspective, what I want to tell you, the war is still simmering. It's not ended. There's a ceasefire being called by the US. US has called this ceasefire because surmounting amount of debt and daily 1 billion loss, over 1 billion loss in the fighting with Iran is going to drain. So it recognized this pattern for last 40 plus days, and it asked for ceasefire. It's not Iran who asked for ceasefire. Okay, it's not Iran who attacked any nation. It was Israel. Then US got along, and now US is asking for a ceasefire. So this is very different scenario, folks. Don't believe what the leadership tells you. They might try to sell you the snake's oil by saying, no, the Iran has come to us to ask a ceasefire. No, it's the other way around. US has asked a ceasefire. It raised white flag. Can you imagine? Against Israel. And it was the first one who attacked the Israel. So this is what's going around. Don't get befooled by the nation. I keep predicting the reality, but the leadership under the Serial Rapist Association, they try to twist, modify, and reward the serial rapists. As you know, many of the leadership of nation is closely attached to serial rapist mafia of the world, international sex trafficking mafia, like Epstein, Glenn Maxwell. Epstein, Glenn Maxwell was exposed in US, so no leadership wanted to come and take the responsibility, even though Trump was seen visiting the pedophile island many times, several times. Even Melania Trump has been named in that, but they have shrugged off their responsibilities. They've said we have nothing to do with that Epstein, Glenn Maxwell. But overall, the leadership of the world is still following the other hidden serial rapists, especially from India. Many metaphor morons, serial rapists of India are favorite of global leadership because they are seen everywhere, and they're selling the snake's oil, which global leaderships wants. But they don't understand that they are selling their soul to the devil by promoting the serial rapist Epstein, Glenn Maxwell type personalities of India, which is abundant everywhere available. So be aware, folks.
Primarily from Surinderjit Singh Rana, SJS Rana, and his One World Press platform, revolves around a predictive framework labeled Hashmart 2026 EAT, March 2026 End Times Estimated Timeline. Based on the videos and transcripts fetched, here is a summary of the core themes. 1. Predictive Geopolitics and WWIII. Global Conflict. Rana predicts a massive escalation involving major world powers, specifically mentioning China, Russia, and the United States. He uses high-definition, AI-generated metaphor maps to illustrate potential naval warfare, missile strikes, and territorial shifts. Targeting India. A recurring and extreme theme in his recent videos is a warning of India being nuked or bombed by other nations due to what he describes as pathological moral and ethical failures within the country. Timing. The content focuses heavily on the window of March to April 2026 as a period of intense global upheaval signaled by planetary alignments of Mars and Saturn. 2. allegations, and personal grievances. Serial rapist nation metaphor. Rana repeatedly uses highly inflammatory language, calling India a gutter nation and serial rapists. He claims this is a metaphor for the country's performance and actions on the global stage, often making derogatory comparisons to Olympic objectives. Cyber terrorism claims. He reports that his personal communication, specifically a Reliance Geo number, +916239428115, was hijacked by organized mafia on April 14, 2026. He characterizes this as an act of cyber terrorism against him. Saintly identity. Rana refers to himself as a real saint and a peaceful person being targeted by Indian agencies and organized criminals who seek to assassinate his character. 3. Socioeconomic warnings. AI and job losses. He predicts a shifting global economy where AI leads to massive job cuts in the tech sector and beyond, viewing these layoffs as a precursor to the 2026 events. Economic collapse. He asserts that the Indian currency is trashable and will inevitably fail as the nation's metaphor objectives go to the gutter. 4. Style and dissemination. The videos feature a distinct cinematic aesthetic using AI-generated imagery of eagles, bears, panthers, and military maps. He encourages viewers to verify his identity via AI tools like DeepSeek or Gemini to distinguish him from imposters he claims are using his name. Referenced videos. GDP currency goes to gutter. Nation's contribution to metaphor objectives. Metaphor maps of nations. Hijacking of my geo number. April 14th, 2026 message for humanity.
Hi folks, so you're doing this is this Rana from the Rana reporting for April 10th, 2026, Friday, April 10th. So time is about so we find the chat of India USD INR ratio, and you can see it's already touching 94 and above, but that was about a week and a half ago. But then the RBI, the Federal Reserve of India, intervened. As you know, they tried to manipulate the currency, so they intervened and they started to flow of buying of India rupees so that they can lower down the US INR ratio, where they can keep control of the India rupee. So with the Federal Reserve of India manipulating the currency, the intent is obvious to the whole world that how far they can go to control the economics, or to prove to the world the shadow economy, or what you can call it economic bluff. So right now they are controlling the currency. Right now it's hovering somewhere around 93 rupees to US dollar. But all in all, the impact of oil, higher price of oil is always very negative for the country. So recently the Moody, the rating agency, has downgraded the India GDP from 7.4 or 5 estimated to just 6.6 and lower. And with the fall of that and other agencies following the same, they're downgrading India emerging market EM as investment grade. So with 6.6 GDP, the current hit for the India market or India stocks market should take hit of about 8 to 10%. Already it's down 8-9% from its peak, which is going on under the pressure of oil. But I tell you folks, it's going down to the drain or the gutter. So that's the metaphor is being played. You can see the currency performance for over a decade. It's basically getting down to the drain, to the gutter. So even though it's right now 93 rupees to a dollar, but we still find it has basically depreciated uh, much lower to 15% almost if you compare from FI 25. So 26, we'll see how it will continue forward in falling down. But I had predicted this right about 1.5 year ago when the currency was 73 rupees to a dollar, that India currency rupees will fall, go down the drain. GDP is already downgraded. Everything else is going down the drain. So this is an indication of, as I was telling you earlier, the metaphor, what the metaphor of the map represents to. Hi folks, so you're doing this is SJS Rana, Surendrajit Singh Rana, reporting for April 14th, 2026. Time is about 1400 hours IST India Standard Time. So, a lot of topic I'm going to cover in this video, starting from World War III situation, Iran, Israel, America, US, which is basically known as popular, and especially also some part of NATO, Russia Ukraine war ongoing, and a lot of other issues plaguing the humanity so far. So, as you know, I keep predicting you all along in advance so that humanity can save itself from the onslaught of genocidal dictators and countries which have highest form of hate crimes, genocide, and serial rapist nations like India. So the humanity must be saved from serial rapist nation India, genocidal, mostly corrupt, ethically, morally bankrupt, pathological liars with exceptional hate crimes against humanity. That's the nation known as genocidal India. Always, whenever you address India, prefix it with genocide. It has earned the reputation of being a genocidal nation in the whole world. Out of over 63 nations, 163 nations overall in the generic United Nations Councils, India is the only nation which has earned gold medal of being called prefix as genocidal India, because the hate crimes against humanity is unabated, is unbelievable, is incomprehensible. The hate crimes, the genocide, the raping of females against humanity. So this is the only nation which wants to become world guru, which proclaims itself as world guru, whereas most of its gurus are languishing in jails, like Gurmat Ram Rahim, having millions and millions followers of India, also under serial rapist dogma, Asaram Bapu, and so many other gurus of India. So whenever India is made a guru, then serial raping of females will occur in the whole world. Don't ever make India world guru. Otherwise, serial raping of females will start everywhere, just like serial rapist nation India is raping females day and night. But India calls raping of females as performance, action, and stamina, like Olympics 2024 gold medals. You can see on the screenshot how they earned the gold medals and how they proclaim themselves as best performance, action, stamina in bedroom, washroom, houses of India, raping females and minor girls. Incest rapists are most popular and abundantly available visible creatures in India, and wherever you find, you'll find incest rapists available, visible, and they are everywhere. So, folks, my part here is to alert humanity to save them from the onslaught of genocidal India, which took inception, a sort of a demonic inception in 1947. Ever since 1947, the world peace has been rattled by, plagued by this, not a broadly light, but a thief in the night, which is robbing people, the morality, the ethics of the world. So as you can see, this is my site which I used to always write to, starting from 2010, which is before it's news.com. You can always visit this site. The address is available on other side, on your view graph, and all these articles are available there. Ever since 2010, I've been actively for last 15-18 years participating in social events. So here are my other details. Now with the advent of AI, it's very easy to search any person to identify which is the original personality, because under my disguise of name SJS Rana, many imposters, impersonators, serial rapists of India has been raping females, have been grabbing stuff here and there, have been grabbing bounties, and even the favors which I have earned from foreign nations, especially the US, UK, they are grabbing the bounties and serial raping the females, promoted by India government secretly. That's how the genocidal India government promotes serial rapists, incest rapists of India.
Rana, Surinderjeet Singh Rana, primarily shared via his One World Press platforms and YouTube, centers on a predictive and analytical framework he calls Hashmart 2026 EAT. Based on his recent activity, here is an explanation of the core themes. 1. The Hashmart 2026 ET framework. This hashtag appears to be a proprietary timeline marker used to categorize content related to March 2026. The ET likely stands for End Times or Estimated Timeline, as the content focuses heavily on global conflict scenarios, cinematic simulations and maps detailing potential naval warfare and technological escalations between major world powers. Astrological and prophetic analysis, deep dives into Nostradamus' quatrains and specific planetary alignments, specifically involving Mars and Saturn, that he believes signal a period of intense global upheaval. 2. Labor market and AI, massive job cuts. A major pillar of his 2026 content is the documentation of a shifting global economy. He has released high-definition infographics and vlogs focusing on the AI impact, predictions of massive job losses within the tech sector and broader AI app market, market dynamics, visualizing multi-year layoff trends in the US and globally as a precursor to the events he anticipates in early 2026. 3. Advanced technology and humanoids. Rana's content frequently bridges the gap between geopolitical strategy and advanced robotics. He tracks humanoid robotics, the production, valuation, and societal integration of humanoid AI, often framing these developments within his broader predictive timeline. Technological warfare, how AI and autonomous systems will redefine conflict in the 2026 window. 4. Style and branding. The content is distinct for its cinematic aesthetic. He often uses custom AI-generated imagery and infographics that feature his personal inscriptions. Name inscription: SJS Rana Surinderjeet Singh Rana. Platform branding: One World Press, or link to oneworldpress.wordpress.com. His messaging typically carries a tone of awareness or forewarning, urging viewers to monitor these specific markers as the March 2026 date approaches.
So, okay, folks, you have already heard from the DeepSeek or Gemini AI, which basically gives you the clear description of SJS Rana, Surinderjeet Singh Rana of YouTube. You can always search on DeepSeek or any AI, general AI, with explain SJS Rana of YouTube and One World Press content creator, or simply oneworldpress.wordpress.com. So you can always search and DeepSeek search to identify the real originator. So anyways, folks, I'll shift the topic. Genocidal India currency must be trashed. The currency is absolutely a trashable currency because of serial rapist nature of India. They will never leave. The serial raping nature of India will never leave. It's in the DNA of hate crimes against humanity. It's in the DNA. Corruption, broad level corruption at the highest top cops of India. Forget about the lower departments. You have no idea how much butcher the lower departments can become of the cops of India. The highest level is imbued with corruption, bribery. They are always seen associated closely with serial rapists of India. If cops of India don't support the serial rapists, incest rapists, then I tell you, India will have zero serial rape or zero rape or incest rape if the cops of India don't support and promote them. If cops of India stop promoting or being associated with serial rapists, I tell you, India will become zero rape nation, just like Saudi Arabia. But no, India government wants serial rapists in India. India government promotes incest rapist of India. India government is hand in glove with raping females. What else can I tell you? Wherever a rape occurs, India government is implicit, is involved. Without involvement of India government, genocidal India government, rapes cannot exist in India. They are part and parcel of sex traffic industry of India. This is why India government has enabled recession-proof industry of India, which is sex trafficking. Daily, this metaphor moron rapists, serial rapists of India, even around my residence, around my neighborhood, you'll find them plenty. Since 2023, there have been many rapes, raping of minor girls, explosive raping, but they have all been hidden now. The copy, the carbon copy, the black copy, the book, the daily entry visitors list over here in Galaxy Enclave, Jaipur, India, since 2023, massive females, minor girls have been raped. They have all gone underground. Nobody knows where is that visitor list, where is the copy where the females were kept and who were visiting and them who were raping, because cops of India, top cops of India are the participants in that. Folks, how can they give you the book? The book is gone, it's lost. They have no idea who came and who raped who and how many females were raped. And if those females are approached, they are being targeted by genocidal India, serial rapist India, that if you speak, then your family will be destroyed, your reputation will be destroyed, your character will be assassinated, just like we have been assassinating character of Saint Surendrajit Singh Rana, a saintly person, a peaceful person since he arrived in India from US. So you will ask me, what's the outcome of serial rapist nation India, genocidal India, who have been trying to oppress, repress, suppress Surendrajit Singh Rana, one personality. Since last 10 years, they have been collectively, like a gang of dingoes, like a gang of stray dogs, have been collectively character assassinating SJS Rana, Surendrajit Singh Rana. They've been blocking my accounts. You can see on the screenshot. They've been doing all sort of mischievous activities behind my scenes. They have been creating secret societies. The secret agencies have been tapping me. Ever since they have been tapping me, but unfortunately, these people are so idiot or lunatic that they follow genocidal India government instructions. And they call themselves patriotic, who have no idea what patriotism means. And saint is beyond patriotism. You can never brand a saint into a patriotism class. Saint is a person who works for the whole globe, not for one nation or one community or one sect, one sex, one religion. That's not a saint. Saint works for humanity. And that's what pagan gangster serial rapist of India, pagan serial rapist of India don't get it. The metaphor moron serial rapist of India don't get this simple understanding that saint belongs to the whole globe, whole humanity. It doesn't work for a nation. So consequently, China will be bombing and nuking this genocidal serial rapist nation India. You can see from space how this nation looks like a female organ. Open female organ, you can check from space, it looks like a female organ, some private organ. What a shameful nation it is to call as an India. It is basically genocidal, condescending human rights abuser, pagan hate criminal mafia, DNA imbued with hate crimes, serial raping, metaphor moron rapist. Everywhere serial rapists are promoted in India. If you want to get limelight, if you want to get popular in India, famous in India, only one thing you have to do. You have to become a serial rapist. You rape your home, you rape your sisters, stepsisters, you rape everyone in your home, then you become popular in India. That's the mantra India will give you once you crown India as the guru of the world. It will make you a serial rapist, incest rapist. That's the basic theme India governments and India people work. Basically, the government-oriented people. They have a degenerative mindset and they have extreme hate crimes against saints and humanity. I tell you, folk. They have a very extreme hate crimes against humanity, against saints, and also non-pagan people. People who are non-pagan, they have extreme hate crimes. So, consequence of this serial rapist India, genocidal India, is where the third world war nations will nuke it, entirely nuke it. And this is the map I'm giving you, the future map. As you know, my predictions have always come true by grace of God. I've always predicted ahead of time. And this is the map of India after nuking it by World War III nations, WW3 nations, because of its excessive human rights abuses, genocidal nature, pagan hate criminal gangsters, serial rapists spread across and promoted by India government daily.